Hello? Oh, hello. You all can hear me now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are in Japan. Welcome to round 7 in Suzuki. Good old Suzuki. We are getting started with qualifying. Hope you all having a great Sunday. Oh, today I get to speak Japanese, Nick. Oh, and Return of the King. Joe Singers is back from his little escapade. Back on track is Dudu Natsu. And my game didn't crash this time. Isn't that nice? I see Nick has refused to commentate with me, and that is fine. I will provide you with all the entertainment you need. Nick has refused to commentate with me, and that is fine. Right, so Dudunatsu getting those tires nice and toasty on the C3s. Softest of the 3 compounds today. C1, C2, C3 are the options. Now, what can the man do on his return after a 1-week hiatus? I see my track map is looking a little wonky. Let's give that a fix. Rightio, there you go. As he enters the S's, let's get on board and take a look. Wow, look at that helmet cam. Costs us about $2 million just to implement those cameras into the helmets. Nearly flat through the 2 Deckners. How's he get on the exit? Pretty good, a little oversteer, but controlled it beautifully. Into the hairpin, braking after the curving, a bit of a lockup. Not too bad. As Yellow Hat Sven Hilhud has joined in the pits right now. Joining fashionably late. But I think Joe Singer is going to be the first to set a time. Yes, he will be. Hope y'all having a great Sunday. Last Sunday of February. Fun fact. Through the chicane he goes. Bit of a sloppy exit. Might hurt him a touch, but he is going to set the time to beat with a 1:28.1. Cannot get into the 27s. Now let's see. I think Diego making his return after getting a race ban or a season ban from F1 for some dangerous driving. I think is about to set a time. Yes, and he goes a second faster than Dudunatsu. Who would have thought? Diego Bettarini. That's just set the fastest lap right now. Someone else crossing the line. Who's that? I don't think that has somebody starting. That is a purple car, so that would be Sean Fitzgerald. Starting his lap. Okay. No longer starting his lap. The Irishman, Chris O'Connor, finally back in his car. Narrowly avoided being removed from the season for lack of attendance. Naughty, naughty. So he drives very slowly out of the pits. Safety is his top priority. Who do we have? Sean leaving after something happened at the beginning. Not sure what happened to him. Let's take a look at Jaden. See if he can have a better race than he's had these past few weeks. Don't think he is on a lap right now because he just sent it through the first corner in the chicane. Trying to get a good exit to start his first lap here. And we will come back with the Aussie in a moment. Sven now. Also getting ready to start a lap. I wonder if I could open live timings. I probably could to see who is on the lap. Looks like Dudunazu is on a fresh one. But so is Sven, so let's get on board and see what this man can do. His time to beat, 27.1. Oh, Sean, I see, is off somewhere. Yep, he is off in the wall. Oh, he's reversing on track. I hear cars coming. Could that be dangerous? Looks like all is well. Sven will be rounding this corner soon, I believe. There he goes. That was not Sven. That was his teammate, Mr. Jaden Evolution. Ooh, goes wide through Spoon. That's probably going to be invalidated for him. But he is carrying on. Let's see his teammate Sven through the hairpin. Looked a little slidey there. Yeah, he's sliding around through the entrance and exit. That is going to be suboptimal, as they say. Let's see now through Spoon. How's his exit? Using all of the runoff there. Through 130R, easy flat. Let's see where he decides to brake. Past the 100. Very late braking there, using all the curbs. Gotta be careful on the exit. No wheel spin there, and here's the time Sven sets is a... Wow, 27.1. Only 3 100s faster than Diego. That is surprising. Nick, what's your take on that? Right, well said.
I think Diego's got a lot of pace at this track, and it could possibly take away pole from Sven if he just all he needs to gain is 0.033 of a second, as you can clearly see on the live timing tingy ting leaderboard. That's the word.
Yeah, I'm very surprised about Diego. I did not expect that at all. So, good to see Diego's at least got pace. Hopefully he's got the cleanliness. Hopefully he showered this morning. Oh, it's Chris O'Connor. Let's put it in the kitty litter. Sean Fitzgerald, I think that's also Sven leaving pits. Sven currently on pole, but Diego could change that. He seems to have the pace. Sven did seem to have a bit of a suboptimal lap, though, if I may add. Alright, who else have we not given attention to? Mr. Chester Chomper is standing still at the chicane. Not sure what the thought process is there, but that's not going to help his run up on the main straight. But alas, here he goes. He sacrificed some entrance speed to do whatever the heck he needed to do. Chester doing some swervy-ing. The S's, let's see his ping. He looks 112 ping, not bad actually, better than my ping. Alright, into the Degners now. Very dangerous, high-speed corner. Let's see how he opts to take it. Chooses to downshift to 6th as he slides off the track and backwards on track. Let's see anybody coming around. Band. Negative. So Chester's going to give that another go. Still yet to set a time. Zen Metternich is back. Jaden is off just before the two Degners. He's going to keep it going. Thinks his tires are fine. Oh, there was a...
And not sure if he saw that, but Sven has just binned it going through turn 1.
Oh, on his hot lap?
He took a bit too much of the exit over that was on Solar's car, and he just went face first into the tyre barrier.
Interesting. Oh, Sean is also off again. Sean is unable to keep the car on track. A lot of people struggling right now. Not sure what is going on.
I mean, it appears to me that Sven might be running a bit too low of a rear wing. You saw him sliding around, going into the hairpin, coming out the hairpin. And his rear end just stepped out on him going for turn 1.
Yeah, his first lap that he set the pole lap, he looked to be having some issues, so seems to be continuing if he's losing it in turn 1. Well, let's see as he goes around, getting ready to start again. Let's look at who is on a hall.
I think Diego's just about to start, and I think he's there warm up his tyres going through the 130-yard corner. Going to be going through the Casio Triangle now, and will be starting his hot lap, trying to get that pole position on his return to Formula Hybrid.
It would be a nice return if he could. I mean, he's already done enough work to get P2, and he's very close to Sven, which I was not expecting.
I mean, he's less than half a temp separating the two. I mean, all he needs to do is just find a bit of time through one corner and do the exact same lap he did last time, and there he is on pole. Well, provisional pole.
Well, let's see if he can do it halfway through qualifying now, through the S's. Looking decent, goes a bit wide on one of the final corners.
Yeah, but his car does look a lot more stable than Sven's, probably running just slightly higher aero in the rear.
Yeah, that's true.
This goes now through the Degners. Carrying a lot of speed through there.
Wow. Yeah, through the exit, he carried a lot. Keeping it in 7th, now into the hairpin. Let's see, braking a bit. Oh, it brakes perfectly. No wheel spin. Yeah, he seems to have the car. Oh,
Ooh,
there's...
but there it goes. There goes his rear end just unsettling, putting a bit too much power down. Those rear tires not being able to keep up with the power he's putting down, and yeah, just causing him to have a bit of a slide. Not good for his time. But as he goes through Spoon now, keeping it within track limits. A lot of drivers going wide there now. He goes onto the straight, leading up to 130R.
Yeah, he's opting to keep on going even though he had that wheel spin. But let's see, maybe he's on such a heater that it won't hurt him. See where he brakes for the Casio triangle.
No, he did take a different line towards the suspended there through 130R. He kept it to the inside. Most drivers like to go out wide, get a bit more speed, but no, and he's abort in the lap.
Boards it right at the line. Doesn't even want to see what the time would have been. And as I see, Chris O'Connor is back at pits. He did just start a lap. Who
And
was that?
Joe Singers, I believe, just starting a lap now.
Aha. Man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, and he loses it for turn 1.
Ooh. Somebody else just set a lap. I think that was Chester. Yes, he did. Got himself up to P5. As there's only 8 drivers. Everybody is scoring some good points today.
Ooh, and Sven just has a 26.8.
Ooh. What is that, 2/10 faster? Not that much
Yes.
of an improvement, but usually we
And
see some...
I think Sean's just about to complete his lap going through Spoon now.
Oh, yes. He is indeed, as I think Chris O'Connor is also... No, Chris is not.
Yeah, Sean only needs to gain 3 times to get himself up position, but still 2.3 seconds off the leader. Skills now going to catch a triangle, not running over the inside curb or the exit curb either.
Oh. And very safely, doesn't want to get any unsettlement as he crossed the line, does improve P5.
P5 over 28.3 is 1.3 seconds off the leader now, just barely faster than Chester actually, 0.02 between the two.
Wow. Where's Timo? I thought Timo was racing.
I don't believe so.
I
think Diego took over his seat, but Rain doesn't seem to be here, so you might replace him for the race.
You want to tell him so we have him prepared?
Yeah.
Alright, is that Metternich now currently P4? Probably one of the worst qualifyings we've seen from him in a while. But still 6.5 minutes left. Getting to score me on the exit of the second. Degner. What does Degner mean? I'm gonna Google that. Degner. Ernst Degner was a professional Grand Prix motorcycle road racer from Eastern Germany. Oh, wait, did he? I'll look this up afterwards. Why don't we see how Zen sets a lap across the line? Can he get up into the P3 spot? He cannot. He does seem to improve, but not by much. Sven's still in pits. Diego is sideways, and Joe Singers is on an out lap, I believe, unless I could be wrong. This could be a hot lap. Joe Singers is on a hot lap. So he currently holds the P3 spot, but he's half a second off pole. It's going to be tough. But we've seen Dudunadzu impress us time and time again. Can he do it here in Japan? Through the chicane, using all the curbs, both entrance and exit. How's this exit? It's going to look good. Can he improve?
Yeah, and all he needs is just 3 times to get P2 from Diego. Can he do it? No.
No, he cannot. As I see a potato car across the line, is that O'Connor? It is.
I believe that's Chris starting his hot lap. Sean Fisher also on a hot lap as he goes wide, going through
Oh,
whatever that corner is.
yeah, what is that corner? But same corner, he did that already this session, so that's a troublesome corner for this guy.
Yeah, there goes Chris, going to be going through that corner now. We'll be able to keep it in, unlike Sean. And he does, so that's, yeah, Chris now going into Sector 2, going to be going through the two Degners. And he does seem to carry quite a bit of speed for that as well, just like Diego. Now we'll be able to, unlike Diego, not have any wheel spin on the exit.
It's funny, I was gonna say he's taking more or less speed than everybody else to the Degners. I think that's where a lot
Really?
of people are gaining time. If you watch Sven or Diego go through there, they're staying in 7th and just flying through it. I'll try to catch it again another lap. But yeah, I think if Chris is watching,
From the TV camera, it looks like he was getting quite a bit of speed, but here we are.
oh, if you watch my onboard or go onboard when you watch him. Let's see, Diego's on a hot lap, I think, or did he just leave the pits?
Diego just leaving the pits now. He's on his hot lap.
All right.
There goes Chris going through the Casio triangle. Will he be able to improve? All he needs is, well, I'll say all he needs 7 attempts to improve his position. Can he do it?
Oh, he can.
Yes, he can. Put him down on a P5 with a 28-1.
Nice. Wow. Still quite a bit off pole, but not bad. Now it drops with only 1.3.
Yeah, but I mean, P5, 6, and 7 only separated by 0.08 of a second.
And here comes Dudunazu starting the lap as I see a car exiting. That's Chris O'Connor. All is good there. Does he keep it together? He does. Now let's watch Dudunazu's Degners and see if he takes it quicker or not. Oh! Big spin from Dudunazu. As his fans
Doesn't
say,
even manage to get through the Degners there.
a big capella.
And I think Zen is just about to complete his hot lap as he's now going to be going through Spoon momentarily.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So not the most drivers, but times are pretty close among the two packs, the front runners and the back runners. Sean and Chris 600ths off. Oh, as Diego's off. As he was about to start a lap. I don't even think he got to start it when he went off.
And as I'm going to go through the Keto triangle, oh, he runs that curve, gives him a bit of wheel spin, and that could mess up his lap.
Ooh.
But let's see, does he still have those 2 attempts to get Dudunato off P3?
Oh, he doesn't.
No.
Sean is off again through the Degners. Sean really struggling today in the qualifying. I mean, maybe he's just really pushing, but... And Sven, should be noted, is just sitting in the pits.
And I think Diego is starting his final hot lap now as he goes through the Suzuka S's. It looks a bit slow for them, I'm not too sure.
Oh, I did not even notice people were talking in chat. What the hell is going on? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Nick, that's your job, Nick. Oh, Jesus. 我不要说天安门6-4大屠杀的事情，我不能说这个。不好意思，同志们，现在我们在日本，不能谈中国的事情。Okay? Does that settle it for you guys? Cool. Right.
And Diego now going to be starting his final hot lap of the session.
Yes, he is. Can he go faster?
Yeah, so all he needs is 3 tenths of a second to get away, to take pole position away from Sven. Jesus Christ, I can speak.
So whoever's crossing the line now is fine. It'll be Zen, and then time about to run out. Is this guy gonna make it, whoever this is? I don't think they do. That's Sean. Not sure though, but Sean will be for sure the last one. Now let's see Diego. Can he improve? Nick, watch Diego's onboard. What's that last year? Oh, Sven, 爽不爽?
Diego getting a bit unsettled there through the Degner. Oh,
my god!
very unsettled.
Wow, he unsettled the wall with that one. As a car is coming, that's Zen. He's still on track.
Oh.
Diego's still on track. Still on track, Diego. Lad.
Diego, back to pits, please. Diego, back to pits.
Wow, that was dangerous. But let's see, Zen, as he narrowly avoids Diego on track. Wow. What's your opinion on the Queen's Gambit? Is it a good opening? You see, I'm not really a fan of the Queen's Gambit opening. I'm more of a I like to develop my bishops, if you know what I mean. I'm more of a bishop type of opener. As Zen crosses the line, can he take P3? He cannot. He still cannot improve. As he just
And Sean now completing his final qualifying. Will we be able to take away P5 from Chris?
Ooh,
Yes, he can.
He does. He finally gets in a lap to improve. And I am going to take an intermission to just read what the heck is going on in chat. So stick around and keep saying whatever you're saying. Alright, we are back. Let me just close these unnecessary applications. Diego, please get out of the chat and get in your driver's seat and focus, lad. Why is... Oh, that's my helmet. Alright, as you can see in the top left of your screen, Suzuka. Oh! Oh, no, I need the countdown. Alright, as the lights come on, I will do my best with this. Shisuku Faibo Fu Suri Tsu Vango in Suzuka.
Juan Diego get a jump start.
Oh, did he get a penalty? He did. As we go into turn 1 now, he's losing a ton of positions, and Sven is already pulling away through turn 1. We jump back to pits and see what is happening through the S's. That is going to kill Diego's race.
Not the start Diego would have wanted. Getting
Wow.
that jump start right at the start. I just saw him pull off a line and slam on his brakes, but obviously he did move, and that is a drive-through for him.
Yeah, less than ideal. That's going to give Sean... Oh, as Diego also goes off, and there's 2 cars off. Is that a potential safety car, I wonder? Because of...
No, they all seem to be fine, not in the dangerous area of the track.
Okay. As Sven is absolutely sent it. He is 3 seconds ahead, and we haven't even finished 1 lap. Wow. What a start. Not sure why Diego is telling himself he will DNF. Gotta have better... Oh, as we have a fight here, as Matthew, who joins after not qualifying, gets the move done through before 130R, but Jaden's gonna have some slipstream. Is Jaden gonna go look for a move here into the chicane? No, he's not. Matthew pulled away just enough. Alright, as Sven still keeping a 3-second lead to Sean Fitzgerald. Now Zen in P3 after Diego had his little oopsie. Diego will be coming around now. Is he going to serve the penalty immediately? He will. And Joe Singers was caught up in that. Oh no, Joe Singers. Oh, as Matthew goes off in turn 1. As people start to fall behind now, Joe Singer's not sure what happened to him in that incident, but he was caught up with Diego.
And Diego not actually pitting to do the drive, but he's pitting to repair damage. His suspension is appears to be a bit broken.
Oof.
The only thing that can really save Diego now will be that safety car.
Yeah, he's going to be well behind the rest of the pack. Joe Singers even has his work cut out for him now, but he does have the pace compared to those ahead of him, I think. I think whatever I said in Japanese was a weird type of Japanese, because that is not how you say those numbers. Anyway. On we go. Sven now 4 seconds ahead.
We need a Chinese Grand Prix so Agent can do the countdown flawlessly.
Ah, yes. Yes, we do. Oh, Zen is in pits. Not sure what happened to him, but he's already in pits. It is going to be Chris O'Connor 1 position away from podium.
Yes, and any thing stopping Chris from that podium position will be Chester Jumper.
Oh, as Matthew spins again in turn 1. Lack of practice is becoming more and more evident. But yeah, can Chris chomp down on those ahead of him? We will see next time on AFR. Bye-bye. Alright, we're back. Welcome.
You're the NordVPN ad.
Yeah, see, this is an American streamer, so I should be playing ads mid-race.
Just as a battle starts as well.
So Diego now hopefully knows how to serve this drive-through. I mean, he just has to drive through. Looks like he does. And he has taken his penalty and is somehow not last. Right, Chris is approaching at pretty good pace here on his return after seems like month-long or more hiatus. Braking at the 100, gets pretty close to Chester. Good way to bring the gap closer, and he will have DRS here. He's going to chomp that wing off and try to send it by. Oh, he's really gaining on Chester here. Already gets the move done. Chester, nothing he can do about that one. And Chris up into podium positions. As we know, Chris loves his Japan, so that's probably why he showed up. As Diego is off at the Degners, that's a dangerous spot to be off. But he is back on track. Gets it going. But now let's get back to this battle. The only battle we have. Scenic, I could race in this and just commentate while I'm driving. Anyway, Chris looks to have a bit more pace, but he needs to get out of that DRS range. He's pulled about a half-second gap. Can he escape DRS by getting a good spoon? He does, but Chester also seems to get a good one. Oh, as I see Chester pinging around, is that him or is it me? He's at 112 again, so not anything different. Now, Chris needs a really good chicane here. He needs to pull ahead just a touch. But Chester seems to be keeping up with him nicely. He's going to have DRS here on Chris. I don't think it's going to be close enough to get the move, but he will maintain that sub 1 second gap. Yeah, Chris a second faster last lap than Chester. So DRS helping Chester a little bit, but I have a sneaking suspicion Chris will pull away. Ooh, I see Dudunadu pitting again. Unless, did he pit? Yeah, I think he did pit. Oof, not the race Dudunadu wanted. Is this man right here leading? Oh, look at Chester now, real close there. Through the Degners, who's going to break later? Both of them taking it very nicely. Chris has to be feeling the pressure now. Chris just needs to keep his cool. He has the pace over Chester. Who is underrated sim racer? Are you in the race? Is that, I don't know who that is. Not sure who you are, lad. Yeah, Chester falling back. Chris just out of Chris has escaped DRS. But let's see, I think at the detection point, Chester will have it. Can we get a better view? Looks like he does have DRS, so I'm gonna keep that. Oh, is Zen DNFs? Zen, who's in contention for top 3 in the championship, is DNF'd. That is not what he wanted. Not sure what happened to him. Oh, is that Zen? Oh, wait, Zen, you're saying the button on your wheel? Your KERS button got stuck or something? Oh, no. Well, that is an IRL mechanical failure impacting sim racing. And Chris still maintaining his position on Chester. Looking good today, even though he hasn't been around for a while. Seems like he's still got the pace. Now 1 second ahead going into the chicane. I don't think Chester's gonna have DRS here. Let's get a look at that wing. Do we see any openage? We do. Looks like he did have it as a detection. Chris trying to break a bit of that toe there. Still maintains 8/10 ahead. As we still have 20 laps of watching this one singular battle. And Sven is now 8 seconds ahead of the rest. Ooh, Chester has dropped the gap down to 3/10. Chris must have had a bad S section. Ooh, Jaden is off. Jaden is off at the Degners. Who's behind? That's Matthew also off. Wow, I'm just trying to see who's behind, but that's going to be good for Dudunadzu. Going to be able to catch up a bit here. As Matthew's off again, he's still unable to get the car back on track. As here comes Dudunadzu. Gets the position past Matthew, who's struggling to keep the car on track. All the sand on the tires is hurting him, and he's going to be going through the Degners now. He's going to have to take it real slowly and cautiously. Alright, Dudunazu well behind Jaden now, but still a lot of race left. Could get into the top 5. Back to this battle with Chester and Chris on the main straight now. Chester still with DRS and setting a faster lap time last lap. Still can't get into the 21s or 31s, whatever it was. Oh boy. Sorry. Alright, Chester now gonna need a push because he's about to lose DRS, and that is not what he needs. He needs every bit of pace he can get. Looks like he's well out of DRS now. That might be his chances for podium over. Oh, as he tries to push a little too hard into the chicane. Loses it. Not much time lost, but now that is definitely going to put him in a bad position. But at least he gets to pit right away. I wonder if he's going to go for the hard compound now. Let's see what he decides. Chester does opt for the hards. Oh wait, no, he's still in the pits. As the tires are on, I do believe that is the hard compound going on. Oof, not what he wanted, but at least it was right at the pits. Now, Chris O'Connor comfortably in P3 as it stands. Sven with a 10-second gap. That's right. 10-second, and we're not even at the 10th lap. What a guy, what a guy. Ooh, full course yellow is called. Not a safety car, interesting. Not sure what happened there. So drivers being instructed to bring it down to 80 kmh. Let's see if anybody decides to pits. Matthew somehow spins while under full course yellow. Oh, it's been upgraded to a safety car. Not sure what happened. I wish I got some information from race control because I only saw one car off.
There was one car off, caused another car to go into the tyre barrier because of that, to avoid the incident, and then there was another car off in a different section of the track.
Oh, that is not good. So that's going to be Sven pitting under safety car. Ideal situation for him. Sean as well pitting. And yeah, let's see who else decides to pit. Chris does pit. Chris does pit. That is going to be perfect for his strategy to stay on the podium. As he sees Sean ahead of him. Wonder if he can get out quickly. Oh wait, it's safety car. Doesn't matter. He's going to be punched up. But there is the McLaren of Axel. But yeah, as I was saying, let's take a look at Ernst Degner, the German motorcycle racer who was born in 1931. On November 3rd... Oh, no way. The day I looked this up. This is perfect timing. So, On November 3rd, 1962, at Suzuka's inaugural race, Degner crashed when a gust of wind lifted the front wheel of his Suzuki as he rounded turn 8. So to mark Suzuka's first ever crash, turn 8, where Degner crashed, was named the Degner Curve. Wow. How timely was that when I finally wondered why it was called the Degner. You'll love to see it. And then the following year, on November 10th, so 7 days after a bad start, Degner crashes Suzuki 250 on the exit of turn 2. Suzuki fuel tank was full and burst into flames. Oh. Oh. So he did live from the burns, but he was unable to race after that. Oh wait, no. Later that year, he won the 125 Japanese Grand Prix. He won 3 more Grand Prix in 1964 before retiring. Wow. Good on you, Mr. Degner. Oh, and then he... Okay, we'll just see. Yeah, move on. Alright, looks like we're gonna get one more lap of safety car. Maybe 2. See where the rest of the grid is. Diego is still going through 130R now. Matthew through the chicane, and then they should be caught up. Chester back with the grid after his little oopsie boopsie. But Dudu Nadzu, after being down in last for about a bit, is up in P4. Doesn't look like he's taken tires though, so that might hurt him. Unless he's banking on other drivers taking another stop, but I don't know. I have a feeling Sven will somehow manage the tires to the end. Right, as most of the cars are bunched up now, we're just waiting on Matthew and Diego to catch up. Seems like we're getting another safety car, Nick? Or no, wow, okay. Safety car in this lap. Matthew is caught up. Diego should get there by the time the car goes in. And let's take a look at Sven's onboard. See when he gets started. Trying to keep those C1s hot and toasty. Sean Fitzgerald doing the same. Glad to see Sean back in a good position in the race. Alright, now, where does Sven decide to go? Immediately after the chicane, Sven is going. Chris reads it well, Sean reads it well, everyone reads it well. Maybe not Dudu Nadzu, he's got somebody right on his tail. Sorry, that's Jaden. That's Chester right behind him, and we are green flag racing again here in Japan. Gonna have a bit more action. Do I hear sand? No, I do not. It's just instinct to hear sand after a restart. Jaden got Chester right behind him. He will be feeling the pressure. Can he keep it together through the Degners, which we know are a tricky one, especially with these cold tires now. Sean keeps it together. Chris is getting Dudu Nadzu right behind him. Everybody seems to take it well. We are racing. A little three-way battle here for P3 and P2 with Chris hunting Sean down. A very tight battle in the back here. Matthew, Chester, and Diego. We know Diego has the pace. Haven't seen him keep it very clean though. That's his one thing to work on, I would say. Just keeping it clean. Oh, we have an off there. We have collision, but they somehow keep it together going through 130R. I think that was Jaden and Chester slamming into the side of each other. That's got to be some form of damage. But wow. Somehow keeping that together. Chester going around the outside. They get very close. Chester leaving Jaden no space. Jaden almost having to brake on the grass there. Maybe, Nick, if you could note that lap 13, Chester, main straight. That seemed a bit unnecessary, but oh. Alright, still have a good four-way battle here in the back of the grid. And then just ahead, only 3 seconds, we got Chester, Dudu Nadzu, Chris O'Connor. Or sorry, no, Chester is involved in this back of the pack grid. Back of the grid pack. Ooh. As Matthew gets touched by Diego going through the chicane, or through the hairpin. Oh, as Diego somehow goes vertical nearly, and Diego is off. On the run up to Spoon, I think he is thinking about leaving not the race he wanted. Yeah, just not keeping it very clean from Diego. I know he's got the pace, but he's still got to drive cleanly, mate. As Diego does bring it back on track, he's not done yet. But he is now 20 seconds behind the car he was just battling as Jaden nearly goes for a move there on Chester. Now let's look back at Chris O'Connor here. Can he get the move on Sean? He's approaching rapidly into turn 1. No, he's not going to be close enough this time around, but he is showing he's got the pace. So not too bad for Chris O'Connor. Falling back just a touch. But not too bad, not too bad. So Chris does get the move on Dudu Nadzu, so that is great from him. Wait, sorry, that was Sean Fitzgerald that spun.
Sean, yeah, Sean lost it through the first Degner. Chris narrowly avoided him.
Oh, I missed that. I was looking at my email. Anyway, wow.
Yeah, but now we have a 4-car battle for 4th. Chester Chumper, Jaden Evolution, Matthew Gautier, and Sean Fisher now in the fight after that spinning out on Degner.
Is he going to go through a move through 130R? He's not going to be close enough as Chester slows down through 130R. And that shook up everybody behind. That was an interesting slowdown there. Oh, as Matthew spins Jaden. That's a 3-car collision right there. Oh, that was naughty. That should also be noted. Lap 15. Exited the chicane from Matthew. Oof. Naughty, naughty lad. Another full course yellow, but now Dudu Nadzu right on the behind of the Irishman. Alright, full course yellow will be ending momentarily. And we are green. Oh, Matthew gets a 10-second. He jumped the start. Does anybody else get a 10-second? Maybe it's a glitch. Not sure. But Diego getting a move on Jaden after Jaden had to pit. Oh. Jaden just getting, unfortunately, collected in that. I do possibly see a penalty coming from Matthew there. So because of that, only battle we have now is Mr. Dudu Nadzu. What does Joe have in the tank? Seems to be falling back a bit from Chris. This is an amazing race from Chris today. Strategy was perfect. Driving is perfect. I haven't seen any offs from him. He's kept it clean. Oh, seems to be a bit slow through turn 1 though, compared to Duganadzu. Not carrying as much speed, and I know he's been taking Degners a bit slow, so let's see how Joe Singers does through the 2 Degners. Let us see how he does. Compared to Paul, but seems to be both on even pace now. What can Duganadzu do? We'll get DRS going on the main straight. I wonder if it will be enough though, or if he's a little too far back. Let's see, 7/10 back. I think he's not going to be able to get it done here. Nearly identical lap times from these two. This is going to be going all the way to the end as we have 9 laps remaining here in Japan. Sean and Matthew behind though, setting a lap second faster than Chris and Joe. Oh, what happened here? What happened here? I see overtakes. No, it looked like Duganadzu almost had a move done there. I saw something shake.
Yeah, up and there, Duganadzu went down the inside of Chris going to Degner 1, had a bit of a spin.
Oh.
A bit of losing of the grip, and Chris managed to get past him again.
Well, he's still within DRS range. Still don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, we have a very tight battle here. No, that's Sean off. I see a 1/10 gap, but Sean loses the car with whoever he was with. I think it was Chester, yeah. So now Sean is at the threat of Matthew, who's gaining, going into 130R. But Joe and Chris again, nearly identical lap times. Wow. So Duganadzu keeping up, doing what he can to stay with Chris. Lap 18, nearing the end. Wonder how tires are starting to feel for these guys. Probably not the greatest. Hey, after Sean's little escapade off the track, seems like he's out of any battle in contention, but it looks like he's gaining rapidly on Chester now. So Sean doing what he can to try to get back a position or get back into fighting for that position, but yeah, he's dropping some good time here. Gains half a second out of the exit of Spoon. He is flying right now. If I look at if the delta's accurate. He's gaining rapidly, but so is Duganadzu. Chris seems to be a bit slower than him into the first corner. Maybe Dudunazu just trying to bide his time, take care of his tires, save the ERS until the last lap. I don't know, but Sean here is actually gaining at a really crazy rate. Gained a second and half a lap. Is Chester going to be feeling some pressure now, maybe? But let's get back with Dudunazu. Oh, I see Diego has also worked his way back up from a spin. Oh, that's because Jaden also got collected in a spin, but yeah, Diego is in some sort of contention now for a position. We will come back to Diego as Sean, like I said, flying compared to Chester. Over a second faster last lap with 6 laps left. I think he'll be able to get the job done, but we will see. 7 tenths now, Dudunazu 4 tenths, and Diego also 4 tenths as they go through the chicane. Diego might have a chance here, he's pretty close. Let's see what he can do. Is he going to look for a dive bomb here? Hopefully he plays it smart. Jaden covers the inside. Diego goes around the out and he gets it done. Looks like that's the move secured. Diego no longer in last place here in Japan. Alright, now the next battle. Sean approaching Chester. Dudunazu still trying to get past Chris. And time is running out. Yeah, Sean just found some insane pace. Maybe that's why he was up in P2 for such a long time, because he is flying right now. Ooh, Chester makes a mistake in the chicane. Ooh, that's going to hold up Sean with a bad exit. Chester seems to be struggling right now. Maybe that's what it is. Ooh, Jaden's off. But we're not going to take a look at that yet. Sean's going to breeze past Chester, I think. But all this battling, I'm not sure what's happening, but Matthew is also now gaining. This could be another potential position lost from Chester. Not what he wants. Yeah, good move from, or good speed, I should say. But yeah, Matthew is now very close to this battle. Dudunazu is still hanging on, but seems to be falling back a bit. 8 tenths down. Right, now what can these guys do? Chris approaching a lapped cars? Is that what this is? Oh no, that's Matthew. I forgot that he has a teammate. I haven't seen Chris in a while. Right, so Diego looks like that's going to be his position. Matthew trying to get Chester here after Sean already got that job done. And that's going to be it. Joe and Matthew, what can these two do? Oh, there's an off. Chester goes off. Chester struggling with the car, with the pressure, goes off, leading into the Degners, and that's going to be another position loss for him. P6 now from Chester. Oh, as he pulls the car off the side, what's going on with Chester? Only 4 laps left. Well, back to this battle that we've been seeing every lap. Dudunadzu still trying to get that P2 away from Chris. He is gaining 2/10 now. Going into Degners. Oh, as Chris nearly goes wide there. Chris really feeling the pressure now. Dudunadzu had to slow down there. Otherwise he could have made contact. Ooh, as I see Jaden is off, but again, we're not going to look at that. We'll take a quick look. Jaden off at the Degners. Gonna wait for the cars to pass. Again, not the best race. Hate to see it. Oh, he has steering damage, it looks like. No, he's fine. Okay, anyway, back to this one. Going in the 130R, Dudunadzu flies past Chris. Where did that speed come from? Chris now not liking that one bit. Is he going to brake later? No, Dudunadzu stays ahead, but let's see. I think Chris is going to have DRS here. Wow, Diego just... Or, why do I keep saying Diego? He flew past, but Chris, with DRS, gets a good exit out of the chicane and gets his position back. He says, I will take that right back from you. Thank you very much. From the man whose flag looks nearly identical, just a tint of red different. Takes P2 away from Dudunadzu. Dudunadzu had it for just a touch. But that speed, going into 130R, I'm not sure where that came from. Probably deploying all the battery. He wants to get ahead. There's only 2 laps left. Sven, a comfortable 22 seconds ahead of the rest. Let's take a look at him for a second. Give him some airtime. Right, there he is. There he goes. Okay, back to this. Let's see Dudunadzu's speed again. Can he just pull out some more hacks? Oh, goes a bit wide there through Spoon. Yeah, I guess he was just deploying all his battery. Maybe he thought that was the time to get ahead. The chicane goes a bit deep. That's going to hurt his exit. He will have DRS though. Oh, gets some oversteer there. 2 laps left here in Japan. Joe loses it! He goes wide entering the S's and he loses it. Is that going to be enough for Sean to catch up? Oh no! Here comes Sean into the S's. Dudunadzu with hot tires has to defend from his sister car in box 5. What has just happened? Oh, Sean can taste the podium now. After going off, dropping down so far back, Sean has a chance with 2 laps left. Chris comfortably has P2, I think. But now Joe has to fight for his life to keep P3. What has happened in this last few laps? Wow, wow, wow. What a turn of events. Japan always gives us an interesting race. Diego opens DRS, but he has closed it, so Nick, that can get removed. But let's see now. Sean has one lap to get a podium. And Dudu Nuanzu has one lap to hold the podium. Let's see what happens. Looks like Sean gets a bit of a bad exit. He has DRS, but I don't think he's going to be close enough, and this is where he needs to get close. Drops the gap to about half a second. Brakes very late for turn one. Very late. Brings him just that much closer to podium. Oh, he wants it. You can tell he does. I mean, why wouldn't you? Now, who gets a better run going into the Degners? Can he make a move here? I don't think he'll be close enough. Sean goes a bit wide on the curb there. Duduna's a good exit. 3/10 now the gap. Into this hairpin. Sean looking to get a good exit. Both of them keeping the car planted. It's going to come down to 130R. How much battery does Sean have saved? What does... Oh, Sven has already finished the race. That far ahead. Wow, there's your winner right there. Anyway, back to this. Through Spoon now. Sean looks to have dropped back a bit. This might hurt him. Can Dudunazu hold it? All the battery being used here. All that electrical boost, but I don't think he has any. He's falling back. Dudunazu managing it just that much better. Braking late for the chicane. What's going to happen on the exit? Dudunazu holds it. Can he cross the line? He does, as Dudunazu keeps P3. Barring any penalties, because Sean was right there behind him, and it's worth adding Chris P2. Nick, tell the drivers to go line up on the grid for a 1, 2, 3. As they do their celebratory donuts for a very good last lap battle. That was a great fight. Are these guys still fighting? No, that's well done and dusted. That's Diego driving with Sven. Acting as if he had a good battle with Sven. I don't even think he saw Sven once that race. Unless it was being lapped. What? Oh, jeez. Alright, I guess we won't be getting our 1, 2, 3 lineup, but, yeah, there's your finishing. There is your winner yet again, Sven Hilhud, looking to be running away with the championship as Diego takes out Sven at the end of the race. Not sure what that was all about. But you know this guy was going to be the first one in here. Well done, lad.
Hello, hello.
Well done. You held off Dudunazu just that little bit. And, yeah.
It feels good.
I bet it does. Your first race in like 2 months or something.
Yeah. It's been a while. But it's good to be back.
Yeah.
And especially good to come back to a second place.
That's crazy, man. Hey, very good drive today. You were quick.
Thank you. Well, I suppose not more quick than just consistent, I think, is the big key. I didn't make any mistakes, which for me is a bit rare, so I'm happy.
Yeah, no, that's true. But, I mean, I was watching about a second faster than a few of the guys you were battling with, so...
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, congrats to Joe. I mean, I think did he make a big mistake at the end? I think a few laps to go because he wasn't in my rearview mirrors.
Going into the
last
S's,
few laps.
He lost it at a turn 1, and then
no.
Going into turn 2, he went a bit wide, and he almost got overtaken by Sean. Watch the end of the race.
Ooh,
Good battle.
I will.
But yeah, good job, man. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. I've not had a podium in a while. I haven't driven in a while, so both of those things are good.
Hell yeah, man! Welcome back.
We'll take it. I mean, thank you. I mean, what race is next now?
What race is next? Let's see.
Let me check.
Calendars. We have.
Oh, Bud. Oh,
Bud.
India.
Oh, we have Indian Grand Prix next in 2 weeks.
Oh. I don't think I've driven that track much, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, a lot of drivers probably haven't. It's going to be oof.
It's a good track for racing, though. I mean, when F1 was there in real life, so I'm looking forward to it.
Hopefully it's not a Lago Maggiore incident.
No, it's gonna be good. It's very wide.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right,
Adrian, I'll
Chris.
see you in a bit, man.
You too, man. Good job.
Yeah, thank you very much. See ya.
See ya. All right, and wow, even with only 8 drivers, starting with 10, still had a very exciting race here in Japan. Japan always seems to be that way. I think it'll be on every calendar we have. But yeah, I think that's it for interviews, and that's it for us. So thank you for joining. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time at Bud in India. So we will see you then. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.
This stream is driven by NordVPN, the leading VPN to protect your online activity. Safeguarding your identity and data is as important as ever, and NordVPN's threat protection feature can guard you from malware, ads, malicious sites, and trackers. NordVPN allows you to virtually place yourself in over 59 countries worldwide with access to over 5,500 servers, all while maintaining purple sector speeds over the competition. NordVPN also provides extra features compared to other similar services such as no bandwidth or data limits, highest industry speeds, allowing 6 simultaneous connections, and no data logging. Also interested in password management or cloud data storage? Well, NordPass and NordLocker have you covered there too. Check out NordVPN using our link nordvpn.com/AFR with a no-risk 30-day money-back guarantee and use code AFR to get 1 month extra free.